Hi, everyone. I just finished updating my 2026 business planner. This is the one that I share out with all the teachers in my program and in my community. And then we also, towards the end of October, do a group planning session. So that way we can have everything planned out for the rest of this year and the next year. And then we can go into the holidays with some ease and peace of mind. So I wanted to share with you some things that I did a little bit differently this year with the planner, and I'm pretty excited about it. So the first thing I did was group the quarters, and I did it in two separate ways, depending on how you like to do it. So personally, I like to color code my events that I have for the whole year. So I will have, I was just reaching for last year's, so you can sort of see here maybe in this little one. So I have my vacations or trips that I'm going to be taking. I have those in blue. I have things that my kids are doing in green. I have the holidays marked in yellow. And then I have all of my promo times sort of blocked out. So this is when I'm running special programs. So I like to have that right in the front of my planner, which is why I have both of these in your planner for you. Then the next pages are each by quarter again. So I have all of the holidays marked so that way you have those. And as you're going through, you can be noting when report cards come out, when there are midterms, exams, and different things that would be impacting your business that maybe could be times for you to start prepping for a promotional offer to help build your business. So I have one of those for each. We also will sit down and talk about our quarterly goals. So that way you can have this somewhere front and center that you are looking at it. So we'll have our good, better, best, and our reach goals because we're always striving to do better. I also just love this time together because we get to share ideas of things that have worked. And I'm considering opening this up to any teacher entrepreneurs that are already in my community or in my sphere in some way, shape, or form, and not necessarily just for the teachers who've done my mentorship programs. So if that's something that you are interested in, let me know. If you're watching this afterwards, well, then just keep that in mind for next year. It's always towards the end of October. We'll also have in here a promo launch, so you can print out as many of these as you want. I recommend having a 30-day launch period, and we talk about that in the mentorship program. But I do include an example of what it would look like. The other piece that I have in here for you would be your online marketing planner, and I've included an example of how you would kind of use that, or sort of, I guess, more like a key of what each of these things means. But this is how you can keep track of your messaging and making sure that you are being consistent, but also alternating your type of messaging. And then I also just kind of have some blank pages in here for you to work with however works best for your brain. We have our budgeting. Obviously, you'll print out 12 of these as you are working each month. You sit down and we do look at our budget, and then your income tracker. So you can keep track of what is generating income at which time periods, because the more knowledge we have and data, I know we don't necessarily love that word data, but the more data we have about what's working in our business and where our expenses are, the more profitable our businesses can be. So there you go. There is your preview of the business planner, and I hope that you enjoy it.